The best performing stock in my portfolio this year is not AI. And it's not tech. It's an energy company. And that only makes sense if you understand what actually powers everything else. By the end of this, you will see why this position worked and how it fits into my moonshot strategy and how I think about finding winners one layer below the obvious. One of my strongest performance this year is ENI. ENI in Milan or E in New York. It's same company, two listings, but one thesis. And on the surface, it looks completely out of place. Oil, gas, dividends, nothing about it looks like a moonshot. But that's exactly why I paid attention. The first layer is simple. Strong execution, strong results, stable production, and solid cash flow. But that's not enough. There are many energy companies, and this one is being rewarded. It's because of discipline, buybacks, dividends, capital allocation. It generates cash and returns it, so I'm getting paid while I'll hold it. But here is the part most people miss. That's only the surface. I've been building my moonshot portfolio around four areas. If you remember, it was defense, AI infrastructure, healthcare, and quantum. At first glance, E&I doesn't belong in any of them, but this is where the thinking changes. AI is not just software, it's infrastructure. And infrastructure needs energy, actually massive amounts of energy. Data centers, model training, inference at scale. If AI grows, energy demands grows with it. So E&I is not an AI company, but it sits underneath the system that enables AI. And this is where it gets interesting. I don't just invest in sectors. I invest in constraints. What limits the growth? What everything else depends on. And energy is actually one of the biggest constraints. Defense depends on it. AI depends on it. Healthcare systems depend on it. Even future technologies like quantum will potentially depend on it. So I don't see energy as a separate sector. I see it as a foundational layer. And E&I actually fits into that layer perfectly. But there is another point here. E&I is not only about today, it's also investing into the future, including nuclear fusion, partnerships, and working on tritium processing. Even early commitments to fusion energy is adding additional optionality. It's cash flow today and exposure to something much bigger in the future. And this part is more complex, right? Fusion is not an investable thesis yet. I'll come back to that separately. For me, this is the ideal type of moonshot position. Not pure speculation, but asymmetry. Cash flow today, dividends, buybacks, and exposure to a trend that is still underappreciated. I don't need a perfect future. I just need continued execution. The biggest opportunities are often not where the attention is, but one layer below. And right now, that's exactly where I see energy. I'll keep documenting the journey.